Straubhaar joins us now from the Hamburg Institute of International Economics. What do you think? Are they learning something the economists of today missed out on?
Hopefully, yes. I think it's time to revise our theories and to implement the insights we have received from the financial crisis. And my belief was before that financial markets are efficient. And today I think that the market failure is also something that financial market hits, and that it is not the exception, it is the rule that financial markets may fail.
So personally, is it something that you've had to change your way of thinking?
Absolutely. I was before much more optimistic about the efficiency of markets, and especially of financial markets. I thought that they really deal with all the information they have. And nowadays, I think that the interests are more relevant for the actors and their personal interests, what they are going to do and what they really try to change.
Now, we're in uncharted waters in this euro crisis, and economists, economics involves a lot of theory. How much of it is actually based on practical experience then?
Quite a lot. I think the newer trends in economics go towards empirical test of the theories. And I think macroeconomists of today, they always have to select data and then to look whether the data confirm the theory and whether they have to change theoretical arguments.
Now, the head of Deutsche Bank, Josef Ackermann, has warned there are a lot of banks that could go under. Haven't the lenders learnt anything from the Lehman Brothers crisis, for example?
I think they really learned the lessons, but the real question is, what are the consequences? How fast can you change politics to implement all these insights? And I think the difficult part is that you have to convince all the countries to get towards global rules for the global actors in the financial markets. And this is a difficult task because the interests in the United States, in the Great Britain, are different from the interests of the continental Europe.
Well, economists, politicians, none of them seem to have the right solution. And I suppose there isn't one solution. But are there some workable solutions that are coming to the forefront?
Yes, absolutely. I think that today we should think in the techniques of scenarios. For example, in this fall, we will probably see different scenarios for the Eurozone, whether they will go forward towards kind of a fiscal or transfer union and to make Europe even stronger than before. Or another scenario could be that it breaks up and that some countries leave the monetary union. So I think the insight is that we should probably think in scenarios and indicate what do they mean and what should they really tell politics.
Well, as far as unity goes, Euro bonds, that's something that sparked heated debate. Everyone I've talked to is totally against them. Do they have a chance of standing up?
I'm not sure whether this is not the typical German view. In Germany, indeed, we are completely against Eurobonds because it means then that Germany is the payer of all the costs that may come with it. But I think it may be one of these scenarios, one of these solutions to take, that we have kind of a Eurobond, kind of a common facility to give weaker countries kind of credits.
And another thing, short selling, a global ban on that?
Yes, absolutely. But again, this is definitely something we should do immediately. But again, it is difficult to find an agreement on a global basis, because if you do not go toward the global agreement, then you always have gaps that you can go into.
Well, globalization took hold a long time ago. Is that something we're missing out on, thinking globally?
Indeed, I think that this is the key question, that the markets have become global, actors have become global, but the regulations, politics is still kind of national, and this is a discrepancy that you have to overcome sooner or later, hopefully sooner than later.
Okay, Thomas Straubhaar, thank you very much for your insight.